but a guy that prepares as a starter. He prepares better than anybody. So I think he was definitely ready for the moment, and everybody has tremendous respect and trust in him. So, when he came in, we didn't flinch.
How's the run game change when he
Yeah, I think he brings definitely a different aspect. Obviously, super explosive runner, and a guy that you have to kind of game plan for differently with just how dynamic he is as a runner.
Theo, was that swing like out there when Drew gets hurt, stays in for an extra play, and then goes right off? What's kind of going through everyone's mind on the field when you kind of see that happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know that. Like I thought we were just kind of rolling with Beau for a little bit. I didn't even know. Because obviously we have packages where Beau comes in and stuff. So it was kind of like seamless, at least in my opinion. Beau coming in and doing what he did.
Did you get the chance to talk to Drew at all, or did you say anything to him on the sideline over the course of the game?
Yeah, I just told him, like whatever you got going on, you don't got to worry about it. We got your back.
Theo, with Ty being in his new role, have the tight ends benefited from that in the sense that he's your position coach and obviously he knows what you guys do and what situations will make you successful? He knows all that well?
Yeah, I think that he had a pretty big impact and a large voice even before he kind of took on this new role. But I think that it's been good having him kind of leading the show a little bit on offense, and I think that moving forward we're definitely going to benefit from having him calling the plays.
You said that nobody prepares better than Beau. Is there an example or something that stands out where you've been around him, whether it's practice or weight room, something where you're like, man, this is no.
Yeah, so Beau's one of my good friends, and I see him kind of in more intimate settings and just how he approaches things mentally, just with how he prepares for games, how he stretches every single play that he's not in. He's taken like a mental rep behind Drew. So he truly approaches things like he's gonna get in the game, and even when he doesn't, like he's always ready to go.
What's the first notable interaction you remember having with him? Because obviously when he came in, you were already going into year 3, so you had been here. He comes in the winter. What's like the first either overall interaction or first like thing that sticks out to you about you and Beau? Could be anything.
Yeah, actually, that's a great question. I remember, I think it was winter workouts. He came in, I think him and Drew came in at the same time. And I remember Beau coming in and just seeing how he worked, just how hard he approached everything, just with like max effort. We do winter workouts in the morning, which are grueling workouts. And he'd be on the field after, working on drops, throwing the ball, and you just don't really see that, especially with a quarterback. And kind of from day one, I was like, I have a lot of respect for him and how he approaches things, and it hasn't changed at all. If not, it's grown. So he's a guy, like I said, he's my friend. I got tremendous love and respect for him, and just how he approaches things every day.
Theo, after the game, you said something in the locker room. James said, what was your message to the team?
I pretty much just said, like every day or after every game, Coach Franklin always tells us how much he loves and appreciates us. And I feel like sometimes, he doesn't get that in return, and we don't express that to him. And I just wanted to tell him how much we love and appreciate him, just because, he gave everyone in that room a chance and an opportunity. And for some guys, like he saved their life. So, I just wanted to tell him how much I appreciated him, and obviously how much our team appreciates him and everything he does for us. There's some guys that came from very rough circumstances, and if they weren't here playing football, then like they might be on a bad path, and this is kind of taking their life in a direction that it might not have if they weren't here.
How did you take all that?
I think he was caught off guard a little bit, just because that doesn't really happen that much, where he kind of gets that recognition. So he was a little emotional and definitely caught off guard, but I think it was well timed.
You think it was more important to tell him that, especially after all the stuff that went on this past week and after the game last week? Was it more important to tell him that today?
Yeah, I think that he puts up with a lot of stuff, puts up with a lot and has to go through a lot, and he always protects us and shields us from stuff. So people have a lot of opinions on our coach, but in our locker room, everyone has tremendous love and respect for him and who he is to us.